It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run from the shotgun. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense. Creates a little space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Works the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking for space. It's Johns. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Cooler 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
On the run, it's John. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Music now! Music now! Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Come on, set!
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal.
Football 7! Football 7! Down!
They'll run play action. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? Fourth and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a terrific return sets up the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Texas A&M going up tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tags on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Emmanuel. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
Kill.
Using his legs, it's Johns. Gets away from one, finds room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything.
the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal.
22 water.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ramsauer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Connors. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first hit back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Houston. We'll keep you updated as the this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They want to run it left here. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Slithers into space. Powers through the defender. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smalls. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
221 away. 221 away.
Here's the give off the left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He's been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Connors. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. A&M offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs for the tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Boone. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work was done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. The snap sets up the throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.